Hello. Hello, hello. Oh. How do I reach you? Let's see. It's gonna have to do. How is everyone? Surprise, surprise on a Wednesday. Surprise, surprise. How is everyone on this fabulous Wednesday evening? I'm looking at my laptop on the side here. I'm in my pajamas. Just so you know. We slay. Yeah, we slay all right. I'm actually tired, but I'm like, you know what? About time you showed up. I know. Summer Sparkles, what's up, yo? How is everybody? It feels weird coming back on a Wednesday. I've missed you guys. What do you want Wednesdays? Bet you were surprised when you got that notification, huh? Oh my God, Brittany. Squirrel. Yeah, that's me. That is so me. Well, thank you, Louis Trammell. Hi, Kimmy. Happy belated birthday. What's your take on gay men manifesting a straight man? I say take the whole worrying about making anybody change, making someone straight or making someone gay. Take that out of the equation and just focus on love is love. Love is transcendent. So if you're manifesting someone, take what you think their preference is, throw it out the window. Throw it out the window. And by preference, you know what I mean, right? Throw it out the window because we're all unconditional love. We're all consciousness. Gay, straight, does any of that really matter when it comes to love? I don't think it should matter for anything. But when it comes to love and loving relationships, they don't matter. Take that right out of your mind. Right out of your mind. Love is love. And I'm telling you, the more you focus on that, the less you're going to worry about trying to change someone. You know what I'm saying? It's not, we ain't got to change shit. Love is love. Okay? I really, really mean that. Love is love. All right? Thanks, Claire Bear. Don't forget to hit the like button. I appreciate that. Thank you. Have you all been warned? I did tell you I'm in my pajamas. Okay? Amanda Joy, you manifested this? Love it. How is everyone? Why does my laptop keep starting? Stop talking, Kim. Okay. There's Hawkeyes. Did you like this live stream? Do it. That's my girl. That's my girl. Okay. Let me scroll up. Is Sarah Pronio here? Hello, beautiful friend. How are you? Okay, let's see. Hawkeyes. That rant video you made was gold. I freaking can't stop watching it. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I was in that mood. I was in that zhuzh. I record only when I'm zhuzhed. I can't fake record. You know what I mean? I'm not someone that can write it down and then, okay, that's what I'm going to record today. That's not how my mind works. And I think you can tell in videos when someone has done that. There's no feeling in it. There's no powerful message. But when someone is zhuzhed, it just comes out of you. I know you did, Brett. I know you did. I was judged, and that's why you felt the zhuzh. I'm saying that's why you felt it, because I was it. And I'm glad you all liked it. I'm glad, because it was like it wasn't an informative video. It was a zhuzh. I appreciate that you appreciated it. Catherine, thank you very much. Hey, Kim, I can't get over recently finding out the betrayal of a 3P existing before a solo. Help. Okay. So you have recently found out that a third party existed before the solo vacation started. And so you're focusing on that betrayal. Well, I think this probably goes without saying that feelings are always valid, right? So you're never wrong for how you feel, right? However, maybe we can get you to see it from a different perspective. The solo vacation manifested not because, Jesus farted in the wind. It manifested because of where you were dominantly prior to that solo vacation, meaning who you were dominantly being. And, we only point that out not for the point of blaming and shaming yourself, but to the point of understanding why that even manifested. Right? Right? So, if you knew who you were being before that solo happened, I bet you would look back and you would see that you were probably marinating in shitfucker land. If you're new here, shitfucker land is the land of limited beliefs. It's the land of victim state. Every one of us has been to shitfucker land at some point or not. Okay? So, Catherine, I'm sure you were there. Actually, I'm willing to put money down on the table that you were there before that solo happened. So, for the same reason, we're identifying that we know we were there. We know what state we're in. We know who you were being. So, is it really a surprise that a third party was involved? Now, I'm not saying your feelings of betrayal are wrong. They are not wrong, right? That's why I started this with feelings are always valid. They are. You're not wrong for how you feel, right? It is betrayal. It's very hurtful. But does it make sense that it was there? Do you see how it does make sense? Because chances are who you used to be, which was, who you were being before that solo manifested, was probably a version of yourself that, didn't feel good enough, didn't feel chosen. Those are the most common. And if those were there, if they were prevalent in who you were being, you just entertaining the thought of afraid of that person leaving you could manifest a third party. So is it really a shock, horror, surprise? It probably isn't. I bet you did have moments where you entertained the thoughts of fearing the betrayal. At least one time in that relationship before it manifested solo, I bet you. At least one time that fear came up. And that's all to do with what beliefs you had, right, with who you were being. So try to remind yourself that although you are completely in the right for how you feel, completely, we want to look at the place of forgiveness for the act if you are interested in still manifesting that person still. If you're interested in manifesting that particular specific person, we have to entertain forgiveness, because if we don't, and if we stay focusing on the hurt and the pain of the betrayal, we're going to keep that person as that shitty version, and we don't want to do that. We want the best version of them, right? So I think what would be best for you is to take a look at who you are right now, who you're being right now, and who you are at your core, your pure consciousness, your God. Your God. Your specific person isn't consciously choosing to do things to hurt you. And if anybody is believing that your person is choosing to hurt you, then I'm going to say it. You don't understand conscious manifesting very well then, because they're not. They are reflecting you. So it would probably make you feel better if you took a few moments and looked back at who you used to be and see if you remember having moments of thinking about the fears of that person cheating or the fears of that person doing something along those lines. And when you notice, hey, I did think that way, I was thinking like that, now it makes sense that it manifested. So although you are, completely in the right for feeling the way you feel, but now doesn't it make sense why it was there? So why stay torturing yourself and marinating and thinking about the betrayal? See what I'm saying? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go, because you're never going to be that version of yourself again. Right? You get to choose any version of yourself you want to be. You're never going to be that version of yourself ever again. Meaning so you don't have to experience it again. Look at forgiveness. Aurora, thank you very much. What would be the best way to deal with an SP that is your coworker? I usually only speak to her when needed to. I remain in my imagination with her. What would be the best way to deal with an SP that's a coworker? I don't know that there is a best way. Obviously, you must be. So you are having intermingles with her, and if you're in your imagination and seeing yourself as being the version of yourself that's already with her, how you intermingle with her at work sincerely really doesn't matter. So as far as you feel you need to do anything differently while you're at work, you don't need to do anything within your 3D. If you only talk to her when you need to, so that's okay. That's okay. But as long as you are choosing to be the version of yourself that's having the relationship of a lifetime with that specific person, you're staying up here in imagination, that's taking care of your manifestation. Continue living your life and having a good time. Like, there's no other special trick. There's no other special thing about manifesting that you need to worry about. As long as you've taken a look at what your beliefs are around love, relationships, and maybe about that person, because I don't know how well you know your coworker, what your beliefs about her are yet. But if they're all in line, meaning no limited beliefs around love and relationships, you know your worth, you know you are worthy and deserving of a magical, loving, fulfilling, committed relationship, and that's who you're choosing to decide that's who you are, there's nothing more for you to do, truly. Stay there. Stay in that imagination. Everything out here will just be the unfolding, right? If you fall out of that state or that version of self, return. Just return. That's doing all the magical fun of manifestation for you, the returning to that version of self. So if you've done those things, if you've done the whole taking a look at what your beliefs are, return to your decision. You're golden. Nothing more to do. There's no action that you need to take at work. Act as normal. Seriously, there's nothing more to do. It really is that simple, I know. It probably sounds like there's more to it, but there really isn't. As long as you've done what I just said, taking a look at the beliefs around love, relationships, and that person. Okay? God damn this camera. Or this fucking thing. It's driving me nuts. All right. Let's see. Jocelyn, thank you very much. Kim pulled the perfect man and lost him to a third party 3 weeks later. Using inner convos, but still discouraged. Tips. Love you. All right. We need to take a look at this, Jocelyn. Hold on a minute. You know what's bugging the shit out of me? Is I can't see anything on this screen that you guys are seeing me on. Normally, I can see the chat. I can at least see some messages as they come through. I can't see any of them. So hold on as I bring the live stream up from my other phone. Give myself another view. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. I can at least see what the fuck's going on over here. Okay. All right, back to Jocelyn. So, you pulled in the perfect man. I'm sorry if I'm crooked. and you lost him to a third party. Well, all right. First of all, Jocelyn, what are we thinking about? Why are we bringing in a third party? What are our thoughts? What are our beliefs about love and relationships? We need to take a look at that, Jocelyn. What do you believe about yourself when it comes to love and relationships? Who are you being? Who do you believe you are? Truly, who do you believe you are? Do you think that you're allowed to have a magical, loving, fulfilling, committed relationship? Do you think that's for you? Do you think you're included in that? Do you think you're allowed to have the love of your life? Do you fear that anytime you're in a relationship, you're going to lose that person as soon as you get them? Because listen, third party, that quick, that's telling me you've got some beliefs we need to look at, my friend. But these beliefs, these don't have to be permanent. They don't have to torture you for the rest of your life. We can snap, crackle, pop those beliefs right on out of your mind by choice, by choosing to be the version of you that's having anything you desire. So my advice, take a look at who you really believe you are. When you met that person, this wonderful, perfect man, when you met him, where was your mind? Where did it go? When you weren't with him, where were you going up here? Because a part of me doesn't think you were going to, oh my God, I just found the perfect man. I'm going to live with him the rest of my life. Life is wonderful. Love feels wonderful. I have a feeling you went straight to, oh my God, I found the love of my life. And oh my God, what if he leaves me? What if it's over? What if he doesn't want me? What if he changes his mind? See what I'm saying? Take a true, authentic look at what you truly believe about yourself when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships. Can't say it any other way. If you think it's hard to keep a man, if you think, we have generalized beliefs about men, like men are only interested in one thing, men don't really want relationships. Relationships work for everybody else but you. Take a look at what you're really thinking. Get to the heart of who you really believe you are. And once you have figured out your shitty beliefs, decide that's not who you are anymore. That'll never be you again. See what I'm saying? That's not you. You're the version of yourself that's in a loving, fulfilling, committed relationship. If it feels too resistant to say you are that person, then you can at least say you are becoming that version of yourself. You're in the reality that you're becoming that version of yourself. You can tell yourself that. And start there. You'll get the dude back. If you want him back, you'll get him back. Do not panic. Do not panic. This is not the end of the world. When a third party shows up in that's record timing, honey. That's record timing. 3 weeks, we want to look at our beliefs. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying to you is resonating. I know it. I know it without even knowing you. Where does your mind go when it comes to love? Where does your mind go? And what were relationships like for you before you met the perfect man? What was life like then? What's your expectation for love? Because you can change it. If you've got shitty expectations, you can fucking change them. I had 40 plus years of shitty expectations for relationships, and I am in the best relationship of my life. So it can be done. It can be done. Okay? And it doesn't have to take a long time. It doesn't. Okay? All right. Let's see. Hold on. Wait one moment. Did this just update on me, damn it all? No, it didn't. Okay. Heather Peartree, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. Having trouble keeping on top of my thoughts when the smallest thing is different to what I want. Having trouble keeping on top of my thoughts when the smallest thing is different to what I want. Well, why, Heather? Why? Listen, this is the exact, I'm glad you asked me this. I'm going to tell you right now, that is the prime example or the perfect example of what I mean about getting to the place where you stop fearing your every fucking thought. Stop fearing your thoughts. Stop giving your fucking power away to your thoughts. I know that the basic bitch message we hear in this community is your thoughts create, your thoughts create. It's your state that creates. Your thoughts are a product of the state you are embodying. The state is just another fancy little way of saying who you're believing you are. So instead of trying to tackle every fucking thought that comes in your mind so that you can keep sitting in the place of, I want the smallest thing and I can't get it. I can't get my thoughts in line. Take the pressure right off your fucking shoulders and just decide you are going to be the new version of yourself. It's as simplistic as it sounds. This is who I am now. This is the reality I am in. When thoughts come in that don't line up with what I want, they belong to old self. I don't have to be afraid of them. I don't have to worry they're going to manifest. And I am telling you that if you create that belief, that assumption, just by you saying it to yourself more than once, you're going to stop fearing your thoughts, and not every shitty thought is going to manifest anymore. And you're not going to feel the pressure of chasing dirty thoughts away. I am telling you comfortably that when creators tell you that you have to be on top of every fucking thought, they are wrong. They are wrong. They just don't know any better. You don't. Now, that's not a license for you to go sit in shitfucker land. But it can remove the pressure of fearing every thought and feeling like you gotta chase them all off. It's not realistic to think you're gonna change and chase off every fucking thought when you have 60,000 plus a day. Okay? So we shouldn't even be focusing on, hey, I can't keep on top of my thoughts. I'm struggling with that. We're trying too hard then. We're overwhelming ourselves. You're fucking God. Do you know who you are? You're the I am. You are the consciousness. Should be no pressure. No fucking pressure. This is who I am now. This is who I'm deciding to be. Fuck the thoughts. This is who I'm deciding to be. Return to the decision. I'm telling you, Heather, take the pressure off. Throw out the rules that you have heard in this community. Throw them out the door and decide who you want to be. Do that and things will change. I'm telling you. Okay? Let's see. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Tracy Thomas, thank you very much. Happy belated birthday, kind, innovative manifester. Also known as Kim. Thank you, Tracy. Okay, let's see. One moment. Fab Lane Jules, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. Well, I manifested SP off the couch, out the door, and into no contact 4 weeks ago. Fab Lane Jules. Fab Lane Jules. I'm going to need to take a drink. Fab Lane Jules. Do I even need to ask how this happened? No, I don't. Who do you believe you are, Fab Lane? At your core. At your core. Who are you? I cannot wait for me to manifest the ability to see through all of your minds. Because I would do anything to get through Fab Lane's mind. So I can see where Fab Lane's been. Because I have a hunch where your mind has been and who you've been being. Long before he got his ass off that couch. Now, if you still want to manifest this person, and you absolutely can, we have got to decide who we want to be. We've got to throw old stories about this person out the door. That is some of the issue. I know it is. You have a story connected to this man. We've got to let it go. We've got to let it go. Whether you're letting it go through revision or you're deciding to get the fuck off this timeline, Fab Lane. And by timeline, this is another fancy way of saying reality. I believe that you were choosing to be a version of yourself that is struggling to manifest love. And a story that this man is not choosing you. This man is not wanting you. I think you believe that. And it's not true. It's bullshit. He was literally living with you. He can only reflect who you believe you are. So who do you believe you are? Are you a woman that can have a loving, fulfilling, committed relationship? Can you have it? Can you believe you can have it? Do you believe that's possible for you? Or do you believe it's possible, but not with that person? Because you don't think that person will ever show up right and choose you. Because there's a part of me that thinks that's exactly what you're thinking. We've got to change that. We've got to let that go. We've got to be willing to let the bullshit old stories that we have about specific person out the door. We got to let them go. Those stories were created by limited versions of ourselves. Just because you saw 3D evidence of these shitty stories still doesn't make them true, because your 3D is only reflecting who you believe you are. So if you're believing that you're someone who just can't happen to land a loving, fulfilling, committed relationship, that it's not going to work for you, or if you get your person, they're going to leave you, they're going to cheat on you, they're going to find someone else, they're never going to fully choose you. If you're still sitting and believing and thinking that and reasoning with yourself by saying, yeah, but that's how he's showing up in the 3D. That's how he's showing up in the 3D. He's choosing to not choose me. Do we got to go back to the A, B's, and C's of manifestation? And it ain't just Fab Lane thinking that way. Poor Fab Lane. She's like, bitch, I just asked you a simple question, and you're telling me my whole life. I'm using you as an example, Fab Lane. Okay, I'm teaching the masses through this example. Some of us get so hooked up on how 3D version of specific person is. We're so hooked on how they're showing up right now. And you're basing your trust of the law of assumption of manifestation, you're basing it off of how they're showing up right now. This ain't the version we want, clearly. We want the version of them that wants to be in a loving, fulfilling, committed relationship. Right? We have to decide that. We have to decide to be the version of ourselves that can have these things, that can see a better version of a specific person. Do you see what I'm saying? My fucking thing ain't updating. Hold on a minute. For the love of all that's holy. There we go. One moment. Okay, hold on. I just changed something. All right. So I can keep up here. I just slowed it down to 10 seconds, all right? I don't know what it is because I know he loves me. He even said so when he came back to bring the key. Okay. Yes, I did, DFP 79. Yes, it is. It came off, then went back on. Thanks, genius. Yeah, I know. Fablaine, what do you really think and believe about this man? Now, you know he loves you, and I know, right? You just told me that, so I believe you. What do you think about love? What was your experiences in love and relationships before this person? Because listen, when we've been hurt in the past, right? When we've been hurt in the past, we use that as evidence for our life going forward. Life going forward. We don't want to do that. Okay? We build an expectation of what we think is going to be possible for us based on past, based on things we've already seen, or what people, you know, in our life, what they've experienced. We base our experiences off of old memories. And our old experiences, our old memories don't have to mean shit if they weren't amazing, loving memories. So when he's showing up, when he's telling you that he loves you, where does your mind go? You know, because some of us, when we have to interact with our specific person, when we have to interact with them, it's really fucking easy to get pulled back into the 3D and start judging and thinking and seeing everything they're doing and falling out of manifestation mode, falling out of getting into your imagination and getting sucked back in to the fucking bullshit of the 3D. So there's a very good chance, Fablaine, that while he was in your home, you were getting sucked back right into that 3D. Most people that are manifesting a specific person, when they have to interact with their person as they're manifesting that person, get sucked in. Meaning, how that person is showing up today is you're going to base your manifestation day based off on how they're showing up. So when they're showing up like shit, we go right into the mode of, this isn't fucking working. This isn't working. And some people, this is not necessarily you, Fablaine, some people, when their SPs aren't showing up the way they want, but they know they're manifesting them, they hop onto the manifestation buddy trail, and they sit and bitch and talk about what their SP's doing today, and then wondering why it never fucking changes. It irritates me. It irritates me. You keep talking about it. How do you want it to change? And you know, some of you manifestation buddies, you needed to hear that because you know what you're doing it. Not necessarily you, Fablaine. You sit and you talk about how specific person is still not showing up the way you want them to, you sit in it, you consistently talk about it over and over and over again for hours, endlessly talking about how the 3D is not giving you what you want, and in your shock, fucking horror, dismay, when nothing fucking changes. You're not changing. You're Mr. and Mrs. Marination Queen. Hello, shitfucker land. What do you think? That because you call it a manifestation, buddy, that gives you the automatic pass to fucking marinate? Do you? You know some of you are doing it. I know you're doing it. Do you want change? Do you want your person? Do you want things to change? And listen, as far as Fab Lane goes, I don't even know she's got manifestation buddies. I'm using her question to spiral on off to that, because it needs to be said. We get into these buddy groups, and I don't care where the buddy group is, on another platform, just between phone numbers, it doesn't matter. If you think consistently talking about how nothing's changing, how I've been doing this for this long, this is how they showed up today, or they're not showing it up at all, it's been no contact. Hi, why don't you keep affirming? Keep affirming that nothing's changing, and then being so dismayed that it hasn't changed yet. You haven't changed. This is a journey of self. This isn't a journey about your fucking SP. It's a journey about you. Journey of self, not journey of my SP isn't doing what I want today. Well, you don't change at all, and if anything, you sit in your old shitty behaviors and wonder why you still don't have your manifestation yet, or you have one hell of a half-ass fucking version of it. Hello? Does that resonate with any of you? I know it does. I know some of you know that that's you. I did it, so I know you're fucking doing it. And I played the same little victim game of, oh, I don't understand. I've been doing this journey for how long? I can't believe he's not changing yet. Oh my God, I don't get it. This doesn't work. Yet I'll keep talking about how upset I am that he's not changing. I'm sorry, that part is not rocket science. That's fucking basic bitch. Right? Just saying. That's the basic bitch side of manifestation. Stop fucking talking about it. Okay? And the funniest ones to me are the ones like, well, I'm just going to create the belief that I can talk about it. I'm going to create the belief that I can fucking talk about it, and that's okay. Yeah, well, create the belief then. How about create the belief? Actually do it, and then show us all how you've manifested it. Because you ain't gonna. You know it, and I know it. Just saying. Okay? It resonates with one of you. We have to change. We do. Not from a place of blaming and shaming us, but if we want our shit, we've got to become new people, new versions of self. That's how we get it. That's the magic. That's the power. New self. Become new self. And how you become new self is totally up to you. You like to affirm, you affirm your balls off. That is good. Affirm to be new self. You like to visualize, then visualize. You like to script, then script. You like inner conversations, have your inner conversations. But decide to be new self. Get there. Because when you get there, you won't have to complain ever again. I'm telling you right now, you decide to be the new version of yourself and you fucking stick to that, no matter what your 3D is showing you, you stick to being new self, your 3D will change. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Money down, guarantee. Guarantee. But if nothing's changed and you haven't changed, and you know if you've changed, you know. We can't fool ourselves. This journey is about self, Authenticity is so important on this journey. Authenticity. Not pretending we're not thinking and feeling something. Being authentic to self. You know if you have changed or not. You know if you've shifted. Because you can't not know it. So if you know, if you're sitting and you're watching this right now, and you know damn well that you sit and bitch and talk about how SP hasn't changed, and you know damn well you are not doing anything to become a new version of self, then all of that message was for you. So happy birthday, Merry Christmas. That was my gift to you. But if you are choosing to be new self, I'm telling you, you are going to start feeling differently inside, and then your 3D is going to reflect that. Period. Period. Don't get sucked into your 3D. The 3D is the after effect of us. It's old. It's old news. It's a manifestation of your old self. So if it's not what you want, that's okay. Get busy being new version of self. It will catch up to you. And depending on what you think this is, it's you moving to the right reality when you are choosing new version of self. But it will change. You'll get your manifestation. That part is foolproof. Foolproof. Be new self. Reality will change. 3D will match. But if you know you're sitting and marinating, let it go. Fab Lane, you are going to take a look at what you're really thinking and believing about love. About love. And I saw on here you agreed. You were bitching about it, getting frustrated with him. Good. You know you're doing it. That's you being authentic. We know we're not going to do that anymore. And you're going to put the focus on being the version of you that can have a loving, fulfilling, committed relationship with that man. The version of that man that wants to be with you, that shows up for you, that chooses you, that loves you. Because he exists. That version of him is very fucking real. And he wants to be with you just as bad as you want to be with him. Whether that 3D version of him right now is making you believe that doesn't matter. He wants you as much as you want him. Choose to be new self. Your 3D will change. Period. Okay? Okay. Let's see. Hold on. One moment. Let me catch up here. Ruby B, thank you very much. I want to have a baby, and I'm 30 in 2 months. Everyone keeps telling me it will be hard after 30, plus hubby is not in the equation yet. Tips on how to manifest getting pregnant even if I'm getting old. Ruby, who told you you're getting old, first of all? What? You're not even 30 yet and you're worried about being old? We need to talk about this. Girl, you? All right. 30 is not old. Okay. There are people of all ages having babies. All ages. Whoever told you that it becomes more difficult after 30, they are in limited, logical, literal, linear 3D land. Put that shit out the window. Put it out the window. Just like it's not for you to figure out the how you're going to manifest specific person or manifest anything else, money, anything. It's not our job to figure out the how. It's not your job how to figure out the how you're going to be able to successfully have a baby with SP. It's your job to just decide you're having it. So just like you're on a journey of manifesting specific person back, right? You're going to add the baby to the equation. You are not too old to have a baby. 30 is not too old. 31's not too old. 32 is not too old. 33 is not too old. I'll keep listing them. I'll keep going till 50 plus is not too old to have a baby. Hello, this is the best time in history to get knocked up. Any age, please. Don't listen to other people's limited fucking beliefs. They are doing nothing but reflecting your own fears right back at you. I can't even believe you wrote that. Even if I'm getting old. You are anything but old, girl. You are in prime time age for it all. Okay? I would personally love a do-over in my 30s. Okay? I'm just saying. You are not too old. Okay. So, oh my God, whoever told you that? Don't listen to these limited fucking people. If they're not in the manifestation mindset, they are limited 3D muggles. We do not care about their opinions. They're basic bitch opinions. They mean nothing. I really do. I conduct my life that way. I do not give a fuck what a muggle thinks. I don't care what a muggle's opinion is on anything, because I'll just manifest what I want anyway. I don't give a fuck if you think I can do it. I'll manifest it. Then what? If they're not awake to manifestation, or if they are not accepting of manifestation, to me, they are just full of limitations, and they are the type that are listening to everybody else in the world. Oh, I can't like that, or I can't do that because science says I can't, or the doctor says I can't, or the government says I can't. No, we make our own rules and decisions over here. You can get pregnant at any age. Any age. I don't give a shit if you were 90. I would be like, yeah, you want to manifest it? Do it. You have access to all timelines. Fucking do it. We're unstoppable, limitless, flawless. It is because we believe and have accepted the belief of aging of these meat sacks. And we're all believing that these meat sacks age, that is why the bodies age. That is why we are seeing it over and over and over in our 3D. We don't have to believe what everybody else fucking believes. We are not sheep. We are master manifestors. They are muggles. Okay? And I know how that sounds, but I just don't care. It's the truth. They don't believe it. They're too logical, too linear thinking. We're not going to be friends. Right? Throw it out the window. You want a baby? See yourself as being the version of yourself as being with your husband, having a million babies. Your job is just to focus there. Your subconscious mind, your I amness, your universe, whatever you believe in, will handle all the rest. The orchestration began for you the minute you made your decision that you want a baby. Don't listen to other people. You should never let anyone make you feel like you can't have what you want. And if that's not who you are as a natural person like me, well, come on over and hang out with me for a little while and I will get you there. I will walk you through of telling people to F right off when it comes to their limitations. We are limitless. We are all consciousness, every single one of us, the same consciousness. You're on the same level playing ground as I am. You and me have the same access to consciousness. Okay? You, me, and everybody else on this live stream has the same access to consciousness and can have whatever we want. Flawless. Limitless. Okay? I mean it. Throw that right out the window, Ruby. Throw it right out the window. Okay. Bella, member for 2 months. My beautiful Bella. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you. I don't work on Thursday, so this is good. I've been looking for you bats forever in our PJs and wouldn't have it any other way. So true. Bella sees me in my pajamas literally all the time, and that's why I love her. That is, I love you. I love you for that. Let's see, does this fucking work yet? Is this a glitchy night or what? At least my live chat is glitchy. Sparkle Glider. Is it creepy to imagine my SP was thinking of me sometimes during romantic gazes in films? No, it's not creepy. I expect you to think that. I expect you to think that. You just reminded me that I need to write you back. I need to write you back. I know I do. Because we have to reschedule. Sparkle Glider. That's a name I'm going to remember forever. No, it's not creepy. No. Yes, you should be thinking that all the time. I think thoughts like that. Every single love scene that I've ever seen Jason Momoa doing, oh, you think I'm not thinking? Oh, he's totally thinking of me. He's totally thinking of me. At this point, he's seen my videos. He has to. It's done. I don't. Yes! Think it! Who cares? Limitless, flawless. It's your reality. Everything out here. Everything out here. Yours for the taking. Decide you're exactly what he's thinking of. And then when you two talk and he tells you that, you're going to be like, yep, I know it. Mm-hmm. No, that is not creepy. Let's see. Where'd Summers go? Hold on a minute. Where did Summers? I just saw Summers. There she is. Hold on. How have I never made Summer moderator? Leonore Barros, member for 1 month. Thank you very much. Hi, Kim. I need help figuring out what belief keeps pushing out that everything else in his life is more important than me and that I'm not enough. I know I need to change that, but I'm lost on how to find what to change and how to do it. Okay. You already answered your own question. You just don't even realize it. I need help figuring out what belief keeps pushing out that everything else in his life is more important than me and that I'm not enough. Those are the beliefs, my beautiful friend. Those are the beliefs. I am not good enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to be a priority to whatever your specific person's name is. There's your belief. You don't feel good enough. And in my opinion, not good enough is connected to not feeling like a priority and, oh God, what's the other one? Not chosen. In my opinion, they go hand in hand. Because listen, when you think I'm not chosen, you just don't think, oh, I'm just not chosen. I'm not a priority. There's always a because. I'm not chosen because. I'm not a priority because. We already have an attached thought as to why we think we're not a priority. You know what I mean? So there you go, darling. That's the beliefs. Focus on I am more than enough. I am the version of myself that knows she's more than enough for that man. More than enough. I'm the version of myself that fucking knows that I am worthy and deserving of being the number one priority in my lover's life. That's who I am now. And you are going to choose to deny your senses, deny what you're seeing and experiencing in your 3D while you are on repetition deciding to be that new version of yourself. That's what you're going to do. Okay? So, unless there's other things going on in your experience that you're concerned with that you haven't told me about, you're afraid that there's other beliefs at play, you know, whatever they may be, whatever's bothering you, go ahead and write it down. And we can create a version of self. Listen, every single version of you already exists. The idea is to choose the version of yourself that doesn't have limiting beliefs in love, in relationships. And even if you just say that, I'm the version of myself that doesn't have limited beliefs around love and relationships. I'm the version of myself that can easily believe and accept that love is for me, that I'm meant to experience unconditional love, and that's exactly what I'm having, because I'm the version of myself that's always had it. Because in a fucked up way, that version of you has never had the shitty experiences that you, old version of self, has. Just saying. That's a whole other... I need to make a video on it to explain, but when you're becoming a new version of self, you are becoming a new you. A new you. Even though it still looks and feels like the same you, it's not. Talking from experience, and it's fucked up, but in a good way fucked up. Those shitty experiences in your past are going to feel like a distant memory that do not belong to you. And it's because they don't belong to you. They belong to the other version of you that fucking experienced them. You are not that version anymore when you are choosing not to have any more fucking limiting beliefs. And just deciding to be that version of you is fucking enough. It is enough. I'm telling you, it's enough. Don't fear that it's not enough. Don't listen to limitations. I'm telling you, you are limitless and flawless now. You are consciousness. We choose limitations. We choose to keep stepping into versions of ourselves that have limits. It's out of habit and out of fear. But we can very simply just decide not to be this version anymore. I don't want to be this version anymore. I don't want to live this life anymore. I want to live that life. So I'm deciding that's who I am now. That's who I am now. I'm the new version of self. I'm the new version of self. Even if you've got to fucking endlessly repeat that to yourself until you can accept it, go ahead. If you like to robotically affirm that shit. Right? This is life-changing shit here. I'm telling you. So what do you like to do? Do you like to affirm? Leonore, if you like to affirm, start affirming. You are the version of yourself that has no limitations. You know you're more than enough. You are the version of yourself that can believe and accept that you are the number one priority in your person's life. And until you see it in your 3D, you just fucking don't look at the current 3D and get sucked right back in and think, oh my God, it's not working. He's not changing. It's not working. No, get back to deciding who you are. It'll start working. It will. You're going to start feeling different. Okay? Lanny DL, thank you very much. Sorry if you're in a good mood. So am I, but I am requesting a positive but firm motivational talk or yell like a drill instructor missed you. I'm sorry if you're in a good mood, but I'm going to need you to yell like you're in a bad mood. Thanks, Lanny DL. Well, I think that when you bought that super chat, that was probably before I went off on the constantly marinating in shitfucker land and then pretending you're manifesting that rant. I could go back to that if you'd like me to. So you're requesting a positive but firm motivational talk. I'm also wondering, did you see my video? It was a really good rampage in that one. Okay. So, I wish you gave me a topic, Lanny. I can't just pull shit out of my ass. What's the topic? What do you need? What do you need me to judge you on? Knowing you're fucking God? Knowing that you are pure, unadulterated consciousness. Do you know what that means? Do you understand what that means? That means you are flawless, limitless. That's who you really are. That's your authentic self. Flawless, limitless. You have just believed the illusion in the 3D. You have believed the illusion of limitations. Because the limitations are not real. And it is your conviction in the decision to be new self that changes things up here. And I'm going to share a story. I shared it in a couple of my coaching calls this week. But I had an everyone as you pushed out moment with Joe Dispenza. And I don't even know him. So here's my story. You guys, if you've been watching my videos, you can see it for yourself that I have been saying it's the conviction in your decision to be new self that in itself is creating change. That is bringing you to the reality of having your manifestation. You guys know I've been saying that. Now, although I do very much enjoy some of Joe Dispenza's, talk, he's not someone that I watch very often. And by watch, I mean, I don't go look up Joe Dispenza videos very often. I tell anybody who comes to me and asks me about healing and health, I send them in Dr. Joe's direction because he's got a lot of stuff on that, right? But I don't necessarily watch a lot of his shit. I'll see video clips here and there that I'll see through like TikTok or Instagram, but it's not someone I'm watching on YouTube. So the other day I was working out, and this just happened recently. So I was working out, and I was watching, I don't even remember what I was watching, but right after the video I was watching, I feel like I was watching, who the fuck was I watching? That's going to bug me now. Well, my thing was I wasn't even watching a manifestation video. That's part of my point. That how this was such a manifestation moment, okay? I think I was watching the Dad podcast, the Dad Challenge podcast. I love the Dad Challenge podcast, dude. That dude, Josh, is hilarious. He's so snarky, and I love it. He and I would be best friends if we knew each other outside of YouTube. I was watching one of his videos, and as I'm working out, you know how YouTube autoplays? Well, the next video that autoplays is a Lewis Howes. Lewis Howes is not someone I am subscribed to. But he has regular, like, law of attraction peeps on his channel and does interviews and shit like that. And it was a Lewis Howes interview of Dr. Joe Dispenza. And quite frankly, I was in the middle of running, so I did not feel like coming across the room and changing it. I just let it play. Well, then the first 3 or 4 minutes of this interview, what comes out of Dr. Joe's mouth? There, I'll tell you. So Lewis asked him a question, these are not direct quotes, but I'll tell you when it is a direct quote. So Lewis asked him something like, well, how does someone change their life? How do they start manifesting a new life, new change in their life? And Dr. Joe went into this, talking about how we make decisions about our future. We keep manifesting the same shit over and over again based on memories, based on previous experiences. I agree with that. And, we have to learn to break that habit of looking at our old experiences and having them judge and create our future. And he said, because we keep doing that, the staying in the cycles, that's what the neural pathways are, right? So what did Dr. Joe say? And I quote, "It is the conviction in the decision to make change, to be new self." I was like, that's what I say. That's what I say. I say that. Now, granted, I do not think Dr. Joe Dispenza got that from me. That video that came on could have been from a long time ago. I don't even know when that video of his came up or was ever uploaded. I'm saying I have never seen it or heard that man say that until that moment. And I'm like, I just had an everyone as you pushed out moment with fucking Dr. Joe, and he doesn't even fucking know it. But you guys know, you're my witnesses. I have been saying that for how fucking long? It's the conviction in the decision to want to be new self that collapses the old neural pathways. If you're the science peep, that's what collapses those neural pathways and brings in the new ones. That's what creates the new neural pathways. It's the conviction, meaning it's that emotional charge behind conviction of I refuse to be new self. I am being my new version of self. I am having my new reality. I am having my new life. That brings the change. That starts the new neural pathways. What do you think about that? I was so excited about that. I'm like, oh my God, I say that. I was so excited. But anyway, so if you're ever doubting what's really changing shit for you, it's your decision to be new self. Just decide. Don't let the illusion of the 3D suck you back in. I think some of us get so wrapped up in, well, it hasn't changed yet. It didn't change. I've been doing this for 2 weeks. It didn't change. Nothing's changing out here. I've been doing this for how long? And you know what? In all of your defense, it doesn't help that we have someone saying that if you don't have your manifestation in 90 fucking days, that you're doing something wrong. That doesn't help this community at all, and it needs to stop. I am telling you, no one can tell you when your manifestation has come. There is not a judgment of time or an expectation of when you should have things. It's all individual. We are all on our own individual journeys. Do not let the limitations of another person be the reason why you give up on your fucking manifestation. Stand in your decision to be your new version of self, and you will have change. You will have that. I guarantee that. What I won't ever do is tell you when it should happen. What I will tell you is, yes, you can influence time. But what that amount of time is, no one can tell you. If someone could tell you when the time it should be here, then that's in a fucked up way saying that we are controlling the how, and we are not. We have influence on time by the consistent returning and the frequency of the returning. I'm dropping shit. It's the frequency of the returning the returning to the version of self. It's the frequency of that. All right. Good. Okay? It's that frequency. Return. Be new self. Doesn't matter if you don't feel like new self. Doesn't matter if 3D doesn't look like you are your new self. None of that matters. Throw it out the window. Just choose. Decide. Stand in the conviction, and you will have exactly what you want. Exactly. Okay? All right, let's see. Anjali Sharma, thank you very much. How do you deal with life events passing without SP? I just graduated without him. I returned to having him, but I also feel sad about 3P and summer coming. Well, first of all, life events without... I'm going to say this. When I was in my own solo vacation, I would be lying to you if I was... I absolutely... The thoughts definitely came across my mind. Oh my God, what if I don't get him back before Christmas or Halloween? I did think that. That did come into my mind. It was a fear. Of course it was. I had lots of fearful thoughts and doubts during that time. So this rolls back to your thoughts and feelings are valid, right? It's to me, it's normal that we're having the occasional moments of doubtful thoughts coming into our mind. We are still humans. So how I dealt with that, to be honest, Anjali, when those type of thoughts would come in, I didn't allow myself to marinate in them. Because by the time those thoughts were coming in, I had finally understood what states of consciousness were, right? That was that solo vacation. So I knew enough, I learned enough in that short time, like, all right, no, I'm not marinating that. I'm not marinating in the fear of not getting him back before such events. So I would choose to, nope, that's not who I'm being. I'm choosing to be in this, because back then I wasn't saying this version of self, I was in the state. So I am getting back in that state. I'm getting back to the right state. I am not going to fear that. I would just talk myself down. A little bit of self-soothing, calming myself down. And sometimes, honestly, Sometimes it was nothing more than I would just distract myself, pick up my phone, go somewhere. And listen, I've heard people say that, you know, doing that is shoving your emotions down. Listen, the occasional distracting yourself to get you out of a painful moment, the occasional doing that is not fucking you repressing all your emotions. Sometimes we are so overwhelmed and upset by our current 3D that a distraction can be a fucking good thing. A break from feeling our emotions for like 5-10 fucking minutes isn't gonna ruin anything. Go distract yourself. If nothing else, just distract yourself. Just for a few minutes. Okay? Just for a few minutes. Just until you're calm and you just got that thought off your mind. Right? And it's not about being afraid of that thought coming in. It's more of, I don't like how that thought made me feel. Do you see what I mean? I was on the train of not being afraid of my thoughts for a very, a while ago. So I was already there during that solo vacation. Like, no, that's it. I'm done. I'm not going to sit here being afraid of every fucking thought that enters my mind. Because, being in a solo vacation, you're getting pummeled with shitty thoughts, right? I'm not putting the extra pressure on myself that now I got to be afraid of every thought that pops into my fucking mind. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. And that was my attitude. So feel free to take that attitude from me and apply it for yourself. But, reassure yourself, hey, I'm deciding to be the version of myself that doesn't have to worry about this shit anymore because I'm becoming the version of myself that is confidently and comfortably knowing I'm going to have that relationship. I'm going to have that person. So I'm not going to have to keep missing holidays and birthdays with my person. I'm not going to have to keep missing events with my person. Doesn't matter what I've already missed. Doesn't matter because I can revise those. I can revise those as if I did spend it with my person. And my memory will change to match that, and events will take place in my 3D that will somehow, some way deal with that revision. So I don't have to think and be sad about anything if I don't want to. It's a lot of times it's just self-soothing in the moment. Truthfully, Anjali. Okay, and feeling sad about 3P. Okay, so when we're feeling sad about 3P, let's discuss why. Why are we feeling sad about 3P? If we know how 3P got here, and I don't mean the literal logical way 3P got here, I mean 3P got here because of what we were thinking about ourselves, what we were fearing. Right? This is not about blaming yourself. I feel like I got to keep saying that over and over again. This is not about blaming and shaming ourselves because a 3P exists. I'm saying, where was our thoughts? What did we believe about ourselves that a 3P manifested? So instead of sitting there and being sad because the 3P exists, fuck that. That 3P can disappear just as fast as 3P came in. We don't have to sit in fear because a 3P exists. That 3P has no fucking power. None. The only one that's got power in your reality is you. So although I will give it to you, of course it hurts. It hurts when there's a 3P involved. Of course it does. Feelings are always valid. But we know why it's there. We know how it manifested. And we're choosing to never be that version of ourselves again. So 3P is going to go bye-bye and never exist in our world again. So why be sad about it now? You know you are deciding to be the version of you that will never experience that shit again because you're never going to be that version of yourself again. Because you are becoming the version of yourself that knows that you are more than enough for your person. You are more than enough. You are the version of yourself that confidently and comfortably knows that you can have a loving, fulfilling, committed relationship because that's what you fucking deserve. That's what you're fucking worth. But you're becoming the version of yourself that actually fucking knows that and believes that. So we won't have to worry about a third party ever again. Okay? Lovely Queen, thank you very much. Thank you for the sticker. That was very nice. Danielle, member for 4 months. Thank you very much. Hi, Kim. My SP is my ex, and we were dating again, but he's seeing other women. He got a tattoo of another woman. How do I get over it when I have to see it in the 3D? It hurts my feelings. Oh, honey. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. That would hurt my feelings too. However, I'm going to tell you what my own SP told me, that when people get tattoos, oh man, this is going to this is meant to be a good thing. So don't lose your shit if you're manifesting someone who's already got a tattoo of your name. This is just a belief. This is just a belief from my reality. It does not have to be a belief for yours. But my guy said to me, because I made a crack him, because he's got tattoos all over him. I'm like, yeah, I'll get a tattoo of my name on there. He's like, no, when you tattoo, right, because he's into women, right? I'm into guys. No, you tattoo a woman's name, that just, it's, what did he call it? It's like a death sentence to the relationship. Nope, I don't want to do that. Death sentence. Any guy I know who's ever got his girl's name on him, that relationship ends. I don't want to do that. And I'm like, okay. I like that belief. So decide that's your belief. Decide for your reality that if anybody gets a tattoo of their lover's name on it, that means it's a death sentence. Now that is just an individual belief. That's not a fact. It doesn't have to be a belief for you. Everybody else listening. Okay, so don't lose your shits. But I'm just saying. So when we think about that, number one, tattoos can be removed, tattoos can be covered. So we can get rid of that shit. So I know it's upsetting for the right now, but this is where the denying of your senses comes into the equation. It doesn't fucking matter. It's a death sentence to them. Think of it like that. Have that belief. It's a death sentence already to that relationship because the dumbass got his fucking name on his goddamn wherever he put it. Instant death sentence. Nothing to worry about. So not only are you deciding that he's with you and you are the version of yourself that's having a loving, fulfilling, committed relationship with that person, but not only that, you also now have that new belief of, well, if anybody got a tattoo of the name, that's a fucking instant death sentence. You got all that working for you, with you. And I know my snarky ass would say that right to his damn face. Oh, you got a tattoo on you? Oh my God, instant death sentence. That's not gonna last. You know that, right? Like everybody knows that. I would do that. I would say that to him, and I would love saying it. Just teasing. You don't have to say anything. But yeah, Danielle, that can be gotten rid of. Don't even worry about that. Okay. And okay, so we were dating again, but he's seeing other women. All right, so Danielle, this same thing I've said to other people tonight. What are you thinking and believing about yourself when it comes to love and relationships? What are you thinking, and what are you thinking about SP? Because listen, let's keep it real. When we're manifesting SP and they are dating other people, we don't want to start stories there. We want to actually take a look right now. Do you have a story about him? You know, what's that most common phrase? Oh, come on. Like, oh, he's a player? Have we already been thinking that about him because he's now seeing other people too? Because listen, this is all about you deciding to be the version of you that's having the relationship of a lifetime with the person of your choice. But the person of your choice, we need to start seeing him as someone who wants a loving, fulfilling, committed relationship with you. Okay? So really authentically ask yourself, what have I been believing about myself when it comes to love, relationships, and him? What have we been thinking about him? Well, I'll tell you what. We already know one part. He's a dumbass for getting her fucking name tattooed on him, isn't he? Right? So we already know he's a part-time dumbass. So we need to change that. We need to change that belief. Okay? But Danielle, don't you worry. You remember, the 3D is old. The 3D is past tense. Right? So in this very moment, you are deciding, like who you're being right now is your future. Even though time's not linear, but you know what I'm trying to say. This is the future manifestation. So who are you being right now? I think you should be being the version of yourself that has no limited beliefs around love and relationships or around your person. Okay? Listen, feelings are valid. I know it doesn't feel pleasurable to think that he's dating other people, but just try to remind yourself, we don't want to over-focus about what the fuck he's doing when he's not with you. Okay? Because none of that fucking matters. And just know that every single person, every date he has, You're on his mind the whole time because it has to be. Because if you're thinking about him, if you're focused on being the version of you that's in the relationship with him, you know damn well just by the law of thought transmission, you're fucking on his mind. You're haunting his ass. You think he's just having a pleasure time with these other fucking people? Not if you are doing anything manifestation-wise. Not if you're thinking about him, he ain't. I would be haunting his ass like a motherfucking ghost. Oh, you're going on a date tonight? Oh, are you? Mm-hmm. Guess what? You're going to be thinking about me all fucking night long. See what I'm saying? So don't worry. Don't you worry, Danielle. Lovely Queen again. Thank you very much. Thank you for the heart sticker. Linda Levy, I just saw, now I know you put this comment up a while ago, but you're like, we need a clip of this answer. Please feel free to leave a comment on this live stream, not in the chat, but on the actual live stream video, once it's not live anymore. Please feel, I have been meaning to say this to all of you. Guys, please feel free to leave, now hear what I'm saying, leave timestamps to specific things that I say in the videos that you think are good, because I will clip them if you would like me to. Please let me know if you, because listen, 99.9999999% of the time, I don't have a fucking clue what I have said in videos or in my live streams. I answer questions off the cuff. I am not a pre-planned person. I am not a pre-planned girl, because I don't think that's authentic. I don't think it's authentic. I should have to comfortably just show up like this and answer any question thrown at me. I think that's how it's supposed to be. That's the rule. So I don't have nothing pre-planned. So when people ask me questions, I'm answering you right off like from the damn download that I am getting from consciousness. So as soon as it's over, like I've been asked, oh, you said this before you answered a question of mine in another video. Can you just say it again? Like, no, no, I can't. I can answer you fresh off this zhuzh, but I don't remember what I said in other fucking videos. I don't remember because I do it off zhuzh. I do it off download. So leave timestamps. If you like something particular, if you liked a clip, if you liked a response to a question, or even in my regular videos, timestamp shit if you want. Not when the video starts. Those I will fucking delete. But any other timestamps, feel free. Okay? Okay. Did I get them all? Am I caught up? Sometimes you drop freaking gems. Then I wish I could keep. You're aligned as fuck. I love you, Linda Levy. I like you. I like you a lot. You keep giving me all these compliments. Make me feel nice. Like a true Gemini. I am. I'm on the cusp. You know what I'm saying? I love it. All right. Am I caught up? Oh my God. Am I? This is so wonderful. Nope. Wait a minute. I got one more. I just saw Passionately Taylor Murray's. Oh, wait. God damn it. I'm not caught up. I was so excited. Like, oh my God. Did I get them all? Okay, hold on. Hold on. I see Taylor's. I see. Hold on. I see RA's. Ashani. Shit. I better go. Hold on. Let me go double check that I didn't miss anything when this thing updated. I just got way too excited for no reason. One moment. Oh, what am I doing? Hold on. Ah, shit. I missed Carolyn's. I missed Jen's. All right, hold on. What? Okay. Let me just make sure I didn't skip anybody else's. You know what I saw? Aurora, you bought 2 Super Chats. You bought one on May 18th when I did the birthday thing, and you bought it today, and it was the same question. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Okay. Carolyn Paquette. Having a deep feeling we are still together. Even bought a bracelet for couples. Is it good? Sorry, mistakes me French from MTL. I'm not sure what MT. You're telling me you're from somewhere. Wait, where? Montreal! Are you in Montreal? How exciting! I've always wanted to go there. I wanted to go there, and I want to say Quebec. Or is Montreal? Don't. Me and geography have never been really good friends, so don't. But I've always wanted to go to Montreal. So that's exciting. Okay. So you're having a deep feeling that you are still with your person, and you went out and you bought a bracelet for couples. Is that good? Of course. You can do whatever you want. If that makes you feel good, if that makes you feel like you are being the version of yourself that is having the relationship, then good. Yes, that's perfectly fine. Now, you probably have heard me say, oh wait, I want to say, bonjour, je m'appelle Kimberly. Okay, that's about all I remember. I took French 3 years. That's all I remember. Let me think. Hold on, Carolyn. I got more of an answer for you. Oh, I know. You've probably heard me say in the past that, getting in the wish fulfilled, or, I know we've all heard the acting as if. And you've heard probably me say, you don't have to go out and do things like, setting an extra table or, putting an extra plate out, or putting leaving room in the bed, things like that. You don't have to do those things in your 3D unless they bring you joy. And if they are helping you stay in the mindset that you are in a relationship with your person of choice, then please do it. Enjoy doing it. But if you're like me and that's just not your thing, that would not be something I would do because it wouldn't bring me joy, then don't do it, right? The idea is when it comes to manifestation, it's an individual game. So the idea is to do whatever you want to do that's helping you stand in that decision to be the version of yourself that's having the relationship. And if having the couple's bracelet has done that for you, yes, that's good. And you having a deep feeling, which I'm thinking it's probably a knowing feeling that you're having your relationship, that's good. Very good. Very good. The idea is to not be ruled by our 3D, by the 3D. So, yes, I think this is good. By your question, yes, I think this is good. And don't apologize for making mistakes because French is your main language. I just love that. It's so exciting, okay? So exciting. Jen Elvira, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. My university accused me of cheating on a test. How would you approach revising this? I graduate in August. What the fuck? Fucking university. What were they thinking? How dare they? Okay. How would I revise it? Okay, well, I would go back to the moment that you were, alerted that they think you cheated. Whatever that moment was. If I don't know if you got a letter, if you got called into an office, whatever the moment was, that very exact moment, I would go back to that moment and have it mean they alerted you and pulled you aside for a talking to for something completely different. Maybe it was to give you the grade, had information about graduation, anything other than that. And I would stick to that every time a thought would come into your mind regarding this whole circumstance. So let's say, for example, like you're sitting here watching me and the thought is in your mind that, oh my God, they think I cheated. Nope, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. This is what happened. And give the new story, the replacement story. And like I said, I don't know how they let you know that they're accusing you of this bullshit, but like if it was a letter, then let's pretend that letter said something else. We're going to decide that letter was, I don't know, graduation cap and gown information. If it was they approached you at school itself, or maybe like the professor said something to you, we're going to say that they had a totally different conversation with you. And every single time that you are thinking about it, worried about it, we're going to stop it in its tracks. This, when we're revising, that is the only time that I support flipping thoughts. It's the only time. You don't want to be flipping your thoughts for anything else. It's too much and too overwhelming, and it's not necessary. But when we're revising, it's a little different because we are choosing to change a memory that is already in our awareness. So we want to get into the repetition of the new decision of what the revision is. And Jen, more than likely, you are not going to completely forget the original memory, but details of it will become muddied. So you're going to do that every single time a thought comes up. So that's it. Today's the day that it's the last time we talk about you being accused of this. Okay? Literally, this was your last conversation talking about this, because now we're revising it. We got to take this shit serious. Okay? Because we're going to flip this around. We're going to flip it around. So you will be denying your senses in the 3D. Like say another letter comes in the mail or another talking to happens. You're going to be revising on the spot. If anything else shows up in the 3D, you're going to be revising that shit on the spot and revising thoughts on the spot. This also means, I cannot stress this enough, you're done talking about it. You're done marinating in it. We're not going to keep reliving the moment you got the alert. We're not going to keep living in that. No more marinating in that, because we're revising. We want to make a quick impact on that memory. So no more marinating, no more talking. We're done talking about it. Okay? R.A., thank you very much. How would I go about manifesting my college degree without having to go back to school? Literally just decide you're the version of yourself that has a degree from the college. Literally, that's it. I know how that sounds. I know that sounds a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but let me give you an example. Look how many universities have given free college degrees to not just celebrities, but to other people for other things, for other reasons. It happens all the fucking time. An honorary diploma. It happens all the fucking time. And I'm only bringing that up to help ease your mind that it is possible to manifest something like that without actually having gone to school. People who are stuck in logical, literal, linear thinking would struggle with fucking trying to accept that. But listen, we have access to every single timeline, every reality right now. There is a version of you that actually has that degree right now. That version of you is already created and living in existence in a reality. Meaning, creation is finished. Creation's finished. It's already done. It's already in existence. You just have to decide to be that version of yourself. And that's it. It's not for you to figure out how in this reality that will play out where you get the diploma. That's not for you to worry about. It's not for us to think about that when it comes to any manifestation. So decide to be the version of you. If there's a specific college you want it from, decide to be the version of you that has it and stick to that. Return to your decision. Don't let that logical mind of yours drag you back into thinking that that's fucking impossible, because it's not impossible. It's not. Don't think linear. Think vertical. Right? I think that's how Tom Kiernan worded it. No, don't think horizontal. Think vertical. But I agree with him. We can quantum jump. Don't think logical. We get sucked into logical thinking, and that's where our limits come from. Right? We're limitless. So just decide. Decide to be the version of yourself that has it. Don't throw out the possibility to manifest magically. We are quantum jumping. It's completely possible. Anything can happen. Honestly. Okay, hold on. All right, let me go back. Do I see Mr. Forte? Oh my God. All right, let me do Passionately Taylor Marie's before I lose it. Okay. Passionately Taylor Marie, member for 1 month. Kim, SP wants to see me and we are making plans. There are some parts of the plan that would have triggered me. I'm revising and I don't care about it. It's funny to me. I have nothing to fear. I'm focusing on the end. Right path, I feel good. Oh yeah, right path. Yeah. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And I love the fact that whatever came up in this plan that would have triggered the old version of you, look there, my friend. Look at the evidence that you just experienced of the fact that you have shifted. You have shifted states. You have become a new version of self. You noticing that you were not triggered is the evidence of your shift. I just want you to know that. Well done, Taylor Marie. Passionately, Taylor Marie. Well done. And I'm so excited, and I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. This is unfolding for you. Well done. Well done. Yeah, the right path. Hell yeah. All right. Hold on. I think I missed Ashani's. Ashani. I know I saw one from Ashani. Ashani Thompson, member for 10 months. Kim, can I get a session? You don't have to ask for a session, darling. We have to reschedule a session. So you don't need to ask me permission for a session. Your session has to be rescheduled. So yes. Very much yes. Very much yes. So why don't I do this while we're here? We'll do it live if you're still here. Because I'll forget about it if I don't do it right now. Hold on. I'm literally emailing you live. There. Okay, Ashani? There. Let's see. Gotta get everybody else. Yes, yes, yes. Mr. Forte, member for 14 months. Holy cow. The fact I've been here 14 months just proves time is not linear. QT for 3 months, but I've been in the 4D. I know the girl is mine. Thanks for who you are, Kim. Give me some of your awesome pep. Yes, the girl is yours, Mr. Forte. And I can't believe that you've been a member for 14 months. It does not feel like it's been, I'm telling you, it does not feel like it's been that fucking long. At all. At all. That is crazy. So give you some of your pep. See, you guys want my zhuzh, but you gotta give me something. What do you want to be zhuzhed on? You know the girl is yours. I know the girl is yours. Who are you being, Mr. Forte? Are you being the version of yourself that's in that relationship with your girl? Huh? Are you staying in your 4D? You said I've been in the 4D. Good. That QT for 3 months, you know, does not mean shit. QT, if anybody doesn't know, if you're new here, QT is for quiet time. We don't like to say no contact over here. Because there's no such thing as fucking no contact. Just keeping it real. No one is ever truly in no contact because no contact doesn't exist. We're all connected to one consciousness. No contact doesn't exist. You're in contact with your person. Your 3D might feel quiet. You might not see or hear or experience with your 5 senses in the 3D contact, but you're connected to your person. You're connected to your person. And when you're thinking about them and doing your manifestation game and having them on your mind, even when you're deciding to be the version of yourself that's in a loving, fulfilling, committed relationship, you know damn well, even if you don't even say SP's name, that person probably popped up in your mind. They think of you exactly the way you are thinking. So if you're thinking like, oh my God, I know I'm having this relationship. I know this person loves me just as much as I love them. I'm having this relationship. I got nothing to worry about. That's what they're thinking. Now, they are thinking it from their perspective, from their own mind. They think it's their thoughts, but it's the law of thought fucking transmission, and it is fucking instant. It is instant. And I can't tell you, okay. So I don't think it's a secret that my boyfriend's been here fucking every single day for the last couple months. Yeah. Long story short, not to share all his personal business, but he got injured, had to have surgery. So he's been here nonstop while he's in recovery. Okay? But he's good. And it's good, all good. Everything was successful. Of course it was, right? Because I was manifesting it. But because of that, I get to see and experience that law of thought transmission. And can I just be honest? The law of thought transmission, it's not really a separate law. It's just we're connected through consciousness. That's the truth of it. But it's fun saying the law of thought transmission. Like it's some special extra piece of magic. But it's not. It's just we're all connected in consciousness. However, I have been able, like I've always, if you've watched all my old videos, I have always said it's instant. It happens instantly. They may not take the action instantly, but the thought is instant. The thought transmission is instant. And since having SP here 24/7 with me, I now know that without a shadow of a doubt. If I ever doubted it, no fucking way. I'm not going to lie. I really haven't ever really doubted it. But I've always believed it. Hence why I've said it. But getting to now actually experience it in like live, what's it called? Like live time or not live time? There's another word. What's the other word? Real time? Oh my God. It's instant. And it happens fucking nearly every day. I shit you not. I'm telling you. It's every fucking day. He and I have a moment of, were you just thinking that? Because I was just thinking that. And we both say what the other person's thinking. Constantly. And no, I'm not saying the repeating or finishing someone's sentences because you've gotten to know their personality. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying that when, for example, today, without giving away something I'm not giving away until I actually am physically in the 3D, but it's something coming that I've been manifesting. There's a thing that both of us need to do. And it's my manifestation, by the way, but I don't talk about them until they're physically in my 3D. So both of us need to do something. And this morning, it was on my mind, like, all right, we that needs to happen. I need to get on top of that. And I was sitting there watching TV, and he looks at me, he's like, we really need to get on top of, and he blurts out word for word what I was just thinking. We haven't talked about this topic in a couple of weeks, but boom, word for word what I was just thinking. And when he obviously saw my response to because I couldn't believe he said it, because I love it. I love manifestation. And I get excited every time I experience shit in the 3D. And he looks at me, he's like, have you been thinking that? I'm like, all fucking morning. All fucking morning. He's like, me too. As soon as I woke up this morning, I was thinking, I'm like, me too. So I'm telling you, it's instant. They might not take the action, meaning all of you manifesting for them to call you or text you. They might not take the action instantly, but they're thinking it when you're thinking it. It's fucking amazing. Law of thought transmission. So every time, Mr. Forte, doesn't matter that the 3D's been QT, doesn't matter. Every time you've been thinking of her, she's been thinking about you. Every fucking time. It is without a shadow of a doubt that it's true, it's instant, it's happening. Don't get sucked into the 3D logic. Don't get sucked into it. Don't get sucked into the matrix. Okay? Okay. That was good. That was a judge. Okay. I think I'm catch up. I mean, I'll caught up. I think I am. I want to manifest my friends break up. My guy is suffering. Why do you want to manifest they break up? How about just manifest they start getting along? Unless, is one of these people your specific person or something? Why can't we just manifest? I mean, I don't give a shit. It's your fucking reality. You do what you want. You manifest what you want. But I'm saying you could just manifest and then just fucking get along. The things change in the relationship. Why is it got to be automatic breakup? Why? Because you think the other person can't change? It's your fucking reality. You can manifest for anybody, for anything. If your guy is suffering, if this is your buddy, and you think that their boyfriend or girlfriend's a bag of shite, you know you can change that. You can decide now they're having the best relationship ever, that person's, showing up amazing now. I'm just saying. But it's your reality. You do what you fucking want. I can't wait to have my guy tell me all our thought transmission. I'm telling you, it's instant. It is so instant. His partner is cheating, but his partner is cheating and he doesn't know. He doesn't even believe. Oh, the poor dude. Oh. All right, well, why don't we manifest that your dude find somebody else? How about that? So we don't have to have the broken heart stage, the poor thing. Fofana, moving on up the staircase. Oh, I'm so happy, Fofana. Yes. Yes. I am so happy. I am so glad that you showed up and gave me that little update too, by the way. That makes me very happy. Good, good, good. You're going to keep going up that staircase, my friend. You are. Kim, I just love your stories about you and your SP. Well, thank you, Georgie. I love sharing them, to be honest. I love sharing them. I'm not going to lie. I expected some singing to be going on the other side of my door. I'm shocked that there isn't any. Pour some sugar on me. I thought for sure that was happening tonight. I mean, I wasn't manifesting it, but I'm like, bet you that'll happen. Thought I did hear him come up the stairs earlier. Maybe he chickened out. I don't know why he gets... It makes no sense. He knows that you guys can't see his fucking face, but he does have moments of being shy. Then he is just like me, but in a dude's body. So this part doesn't make sense, but he has moments of being shy. I'm like, they already like you, dude. It doesn't matter. They already like you. They want you to sing in the background. It was a ghost. A darn Bashery, why are you always trying to scare me? Just so you know, after I watched that first time you said he sang that song, I heard in randomly like 3 times. I love it. Hi Kim, how could do I not be afraid? Hold it, sweetie. Hold on. Hi Kim. How could do I not be afraid of being in a relationship due to previous loss? I feel it's been a pattern since I was a teen. Well, it very well probably has been a pattern for you. Meaning it would make sense. Just like most of my experiences obviously were a pattern, right? So it makes sense. Now, as far as not using them as the example to manifest forward. So it is what I mean by that is like the fearing of repeating the pattern that, you know, it's because we get pulled into that logical linear thinking. Okay. So when we're deciding to be the new version of ourselves, the idea is that we've already taken a look at, okay, what has been my experiences in love and relationships? That's what you've done here, right? You see the pattern. So, all right, well, I've experienced this. What am I really thinking about love and relationships then? If I've experienced, you know, I'll just make up examples. You know, I've experienced, you know, being cheated on. I've experienced being abandoned. I've experienced, you know, not feeling a priority, you know, and I've experienced that more than once. Or the cheating more than once. All right, well, why? What do I think about myself when it comes to love? What do I think about myself in general? What do I really believe is possible for me when it comes to love? Let alone, what am I thinking about specific person? So when we are, especially when we're manifesting someone we've already had a relationship with, it's very easy to be sucked back into the 3D and start comparing things in the 3D. Like, oh my God, here he is. He's acting just like his old self. Nothing's changed, right? When we're making the decision to be new self, we're deciding that we don't have these limited beliefs anymore. That's the decision, right? So if you're having moments where the past is coming up or your mind is using the past experiences as evidence of what you can expect for your future or why your 3D looks the way it does, blah, 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 blah. That's the moment to remind yourself, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's old version of myself thinking. That's old version thinking. I don't need to look at the past. I don't need to compare this relationship to how it was before or how it was compared to any of my other relationships. That's what the old version of self would do. The old limited thinking version of myself, the old version. That's not who I am anymore. I'm the version of myself that, you know, knows confidently and comfortably that I can have a loving, fulfilling, committed relationship. That's who I am now. And it's just the reassuring of yourself. That's how you begin the habit of letting go of old habits, of consistently rolling back with the past. Okay? Kara, thank you very much. Hold on. Hi, Kim. Your videos are a glimmer of hope in my life. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know what to do. I got a nose job because I'm so self-conscious and the surgeon messed up my nose. And my ass. Wait a minute. Roll it back, Kara. Let's start over. Okay. I don't know what to do. I got a nose job because I'm so self-conscious and the surgeon messed up my nose and my SP broke up with me when he saw me. How do I fix this? We can fix this. But I can't help but saying your current 3D specific person is a fucking asshole. Shallow bag of shit asshole. Okay? The 3D version of him is the current 3D version. But we can change that. But that 3D version of him breaking up with you because of something like this, he's a fucker. Okay? But we can change it. Now, my Lord, that had to, listen, your feelings are valid, my friend. I am sure that was so incredibly painful. Not only did you have the traumatic experience with the fuckery of your surgeon. You then got landed with that piece of shit motherfucking asshole version of your specific person doing something so incredibly selfish to you. Like, that's trauma all over the place. You poor thing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you went through that. I wish I knew who your person was, because I would love to be the one to slap him so hard across the fucking face. Because he needs it. He needs a rude awakening, the motherfucker. That has me so angry. I'm so triggered by that. That is so incredibly shitty. Well, first of all, let's wow. We need to really take a look at what you believe about yourself, sweetie. What do you believe about yourself? Now, as far as dealing with the trauma of the fuckery of the surgeon, let's why don't we can do a couple of things. We can revise that nothing bad happened. The surgery was, it went like a charm. Everything worked out perfectly. We can revise that. And that, listen, sometimes people think too logical when it comes to revision, meaning, okay, well, I'm revising this, so everything should play out and, this should magically disappear. Now, yes, can we change things like this overnight? Of course we can. You know me. I'm the open box. I believe in anything is possible. But there's also times where a bridge of incidents might even play out. A bridge of incidents of you being, recommended a different doctor, and this doctor comes, sees you, and snap, crackle, pops, and fixes your nose. That is still manifestation, for what it's worth, okay? So, and that could be the catalyst of revision. Revision can play out all different ways. So don't get wrapped up in logic. Just want to say that. Free your mind of the logic. So, we could revise that, for starters, if we want to. If not, we can be manifesting that you find a new doctor to fix this, or that we heal it on our own through manifestation. We have all these different possibilities of what you could choose to do when it comes to your fucking asshole specific person. Because he's a fucking asshole. Selfish piece of shit asshole. What are we really thinking and believing about him? Doesn't matter what I'm thinking and believing about him, because I am thinking he's a fucking asshole. But what are you really thinking and believing about him? And what are you believing about yourself, honey? Because for as much as I want to detonate this man, he's reflecting. Right? He's reflecting. There's a reason why I coach from the perspective of, we are not fucking doormats. Just because we're manifesting, we are not doormats. And when someone treats us ruthlessly terrible, we are not doormats to that person just because we want to manifest a different version of that person, right? I just want to lay that on the table. I'm not someone that will tolerate someone's fucking disrespect, regardless if I'm the one they're reflecting. I don't care. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So, yes, to figure out how to change this, we need to decide to be a new version of ourselves. So we need to figure out, what are you thinking about yourself, about you being good enough. And to me, that's not even enough. It's about being more than enough for the love of your life. More than enough for any man. Okay? So we want to start you getting into the place of seeing yourself as more than enough. I want you to see yourself as fucking beautiful. I don't want you to keep getting in the mirror and focusing on what you think is now wrong about your nose. We don't want to do that. If we want this to change, if you want this to be changed, we can't get in the mirror and focus on it and stare at it and keep telling ourselves that, you hate it, there's something wrong with it, or I'm ugly. No more of that. Okay? So I know you've already been honest with me and saying that, your self-concept isn't that great. We're going to change that. You're going to start telling yourself, I'm fucking beautiful. I know I'm beautiful. I am beautiful. When I look in the mirror, I want to thank myself for manifesting this. Okay? I'm going to thank myself for this beauty. Because I'm sure you are beautiful. I'm sure that whatever happened is not as bad as you're really thinking it is. You're probably being so fucking hard on yourself, and then having that selfish fucking fucker reflect so shitty didn't help. It didn't help. Feelings are valid. That had to have crushed you. I'm so fucking sorry. I can't even focus. I want to hug you. I really want you to start focusing on the fact that you are fucking beautiful. I want you to love yourself. You got to know who you really are at your core, your unconditional love. That's what consciousness is. Okay, another word for that is God. Unconditional love, consciousness. That is perfection. That is limitless. That is flawless. That's who you really are. Being a version of yourself is a choice, and you can choose to be your new self. Your situation is not something that cannot be turned right around. It's not. As painful as I'm sure this experience would be, and it would be painful and traumatic to any fucking one of us, and even someone seasoned in manifesting, that still would have crushed my heart too. So I really want you to know feelings are valid, okay? But this can be turned around. And if you really do want that fucker back, we want to focus on the authentic version of him, which is really a loving version. A loving version of him exists. And that's who you need to put your focus on, not this 3D piece of shit version of him. Not that 3D version of him. We've got to get rid of that. But like I said, it's only been reflecting who you were being. So ask yourself authentically, what have I really been thinking about myself? What have I really been thinking? What have I been thinking about love, about relationships, and about that shit fucker? What have I been thinking about him? And then we're going to look at all of that. And from there, we're going to throw out those limited beliefs about ourselves. And listen, and it doesn't matter where all this started. That doesn't matter. We don't have to go all the way back if you don't want to. Meaning, where did this start where you were not aware of how fucking beautiful and amazing you are? Doesn't matter. We're going to choose to be the version of yourself that knows and believes, confidently knows your worth and what you deserve. Okay? We're going to start deciding to be the version of yourself that all of this is gone. All of this is taken care of. And it will be. So I know that when we've got circumstances that are super fucking painful from experience, it's hard to put your hope that a whole new reality is really right around the corner for you. Meaning it's with a choice. It's hard to believe that when you're hurting. I know from living it. But there is. Don't get caught up in this 3D bullshit. Don't get caught up. We can snap, crackle, pop. We can fix whatever it is that you're unhappy with your nose. We can change that. And we can change that piece of shit fucking SP of yours. We can change that too. Everything is fixable. Nothing is permanent. Nothing on the physical body is permanent. Nothing is. Right? Anything and everything can be fixed. Don't get lost in logic, honey. So who do you want to be? What do you want your life to look like? What do you want to look like? We want to start with loving ourselves first. That's so important. It's so much more important than we think. Love ourselves first, because that's who we are at our core. Unconditional love. This is what we're manifesting from. Okay? Put your focus there. That'll get that ball rolling, getting the changes in the 3D. But let me just tell you something. Don't you tolerate shit from that shit fucker while you're working on this. Fuck him for now. Okay? Okay? Wow. What a dink. What an absolute dink. Thank you so much, Kim. This is so healing for me. Good, Carrot, good. I'm telling you, your world is gonna change. Don't get lost in the 3D world right now. I know how easy it is to get lost in it and think that it won't change, or think that it's permanent, or things are stuck. Nothing is permanent. Let me tell you, at 49 years old, I've had some life experience. There is nothing permanent unless you want it to be permanent. Nothing is. Anything and everything can be fixed, changed. Anything and everything. Literally. You have access to any of the infinite versions of yourself. You have access to it because of who you are at your core consciousness. This is fixable. Nothing is permanent. I mean that. Look at that from Fran Santelli. A friend of mine got a nose job and she did look a mess for a good while. She looks awesome now. See, anything can change. Anything can change. Nose jobs take a year to heal. Tell yourself you have a dream nose. Oh, okay. You should be telling yourself that, Kara. Because also with the power of manifestation, maybe whatever you think is, not or botched by this other, what do you call it, surgeon, through manifestation and the healing and letting the swelling go down and such, you can manifest it, change on its own. We've had people change their nose. Oh, God, what's her name? Benita? We've had other people here, other HBICs who have done body. Summer Sparkles is someone who changes her body parts at will. You can do it with the power of your mind. It's no different than when people are healing themselves of cancer. They're changing cells and changing things on their body. Decide your nose is perfect. Yep, Brittany changed her eye color. Yep. Passionately Taylor Marie, my lips are getting bigger. She's changing her body parts too. Look, see, it's happening all the time. I've got blue nail polish because I saw this week's color kit. Thanks for that, Kim. I love it, but I am changing it tomorrow. I'm going back to, I want to go to red. Normally, I don't love, I'm so weird when it comes to nail polish. If you only knew how many bottles of nail polish I have. I have so many that sometimes I get embarrassed by it. Like when my boyfriend sees it. You want to know why I get embarrassed? Because of how he reacted to the boxes I have of it downstairs in my entryway that I haven't brought them upstairs yet. So I have this box like this big and it's filled of nail polish and he makes fun of that and I'm thinking, you're making fun of that? You have no fucking clue clearly what's in my bedroom that you've seen a million times, but they're in containers in my room. But I have cases of nail polish right in front of me. And he makes fun of that one box. I'm thinking, oh my God. And I have like 3 huge shopping bags just filled of nail polish that need to be organized. I don't think he's ever noticed that they're filled with nail polish. Like, you're making fun of that. What the fuck are you thinking with all these boxes up here? So anyways, I'm weird about nail polish, okay? I get really excited for certain colors, certain times of the year. And in the summer, spring and summer, I like the lighter colors. Or I really like brights, I like that shit. And I tend to steer away from super darks, or if I'm gonna wear darks, I mix it up with lights, right? But I'm feeling, because the weather is a little cooler right now up where I live, I'm feeling more fall winter colors right now. I don't know why. And I'm going red tomorrow. Red. Anyway, not that any of you care about that. I'm just saying. Yeah, those chrome colors. I like those too. Bella, one of these days I'm going to show you the boxes. I understand that he doesn't know that they're... Hold on, I'll show him. I'll show you one of them. Oh my God. They're in containers like this. So, he probably doesn't notice it. Wow. Well, that's my reds. That's my reds. My darks. Red tones. But I had to get new ones because I'm overfilled. But I have 6 or 7 of these stacked like this. And then I have 2 huge boxes and 2 huge bags filled. I definitely have over 500 bottles. I'm obsessed with nail polish. I'm obsessed with handbags. I'm obsessed with perfumes. I'm obsessed with girl type shit. Like when I say girl type shit, I mean when you think of a girly girl, whatever that is, that you get that picture, that's me. Anyway, yeah, that was just the mess. I try to break them down my color, and I do have them all painted on the little nail sticks, you know, like the nail shops use, so you can pick out your color to do your nails at the shops. I have them, so I can have them, so I can just look at my nail stick and decide what color I'm going to wear. But I have cases of colors that need to be made of nail sticks, and I don't want to do it. I want somebody to come here and do it for me. Thank you, Drew. It is smart. But it's not smart when you keep throwing them in bags because you don't have time to actually do those things. Oh, I could just go on and on. I used to be such a tomboy that hates girl things now, but I love girl shit. It's fucking cute. It is. Kim, we are obsessed with you. Now, where is our girl poop? I know, and I think I promised that she would be in a video. She's downstairs with my dude. Truthfully. She's downstairs with him. Like, she boycotts me for him. Every once in a while, when I'm up here, like I'll do my coaching calls up here, she will attempt to interrupt the coaching calls. But other than that, like when I'm doing this live stream, that bitch hasn't come upstairs one time yet to check on my ass. I could be being attacked by a stranger, and she wouldn't give a fuck because she's busy with my boyfriend. Tell us about your birthday. Oh my God. Okay. So, oh my God, I forgot. Yes. Okay. So I got to go we went down towards New York City. And the big overnight thing was for New York City to go to Woodbury Commons to take me shopping for my birthday. Which is something I've been like dropping. Like I want to do that. Like the real plan is, I told him, like, in October, I want to go to Sleepy Hollow and stay over for a couple days in Sleepy Hollow, New York, obviously because I'm a Halloween girl. I want to go down there. I want to do all the Halloween things. But with the caveat of I want to go to Woodbury Commons. I'm going to go shopping, too, at the outlets. So he took that and ran with it, and we did it for my birthday, but we're still doing it in October. And, you know, we went shopping. And the bags, you know, we went to Chloe. We went everywhere, but this is where I bought shit. We went to Bowman, okay? I'm telling you, I'm a fucking handbag bitch. I'm a handbag bitch, okay? So, that's what we did. We had a wonderful, wonderful time. Literally the best weekend that I have ever had. I'm telling you, in my 49 years, this has been the best ever, and I fucking manifested it, all right? Show it to us. No, I'm putting it in a video, and it'll be on my other channel. I have not touched these purses since they've been packaged from these stores. I have not touched them. I am not touching them. I just want that man. I don't know how. Well, for starters, start deciding you are the version of yourself that's having the man. Okay? Start there. You don't need to figure out how. It's not for us to figure out the how. It's for us to decide what we want and decide where that version of ourselves has it. Thank you, Tracy. Yes, thank you very much. You are glowing, Kim. Love you. I love you, LJ. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I am. You know what? I'm just going to say it. Yes. Because I have my person. But I manifested my specific person. And I have manifested the most amazing relationship that I've ever had in my entire existence. And I've manifested the best version of this person. And I cannot stress, If I can fucking do it, there is no reason why any of you can't do it. Absolutely no reason. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Oh my God, Tracy Thomas, Kim, please schedule a tour. Yes, girl, yes. Yes, consider it done. We shall do that. Yes, Tracy, yes, and thank you. You didn't have to buy a super chat for that. Thank you. Absolutely, yes. And I want you guys to know you can grow. You won't be this person forever, but do the work as consistently as you can. Yes. Kim, what is the best birthday present you've given yourself this year? Oh my God, good question. Well, two things. One, you're gonna find this to be some fuckery, but I think the me giving myself this version of me is part of my celebration. I am so glad and pleased with myself that I didn't give up in all the moments that I wanted to along my manifestation journey. I am so glad in the moments that I thought, oh my God, my life will never change. I can't stand my existence. I am so glad I did not listen to that version of me and I kept going. And I know how cliche that sounds, but I'm so fucking serious. I'm so glad. Because this is real, this is doable, and it's doable by deciding who you want to be, because that's all I did. And it worked. And I'm fucking not special. Meaning I can be a moody cow, all right? I can be frustrated, triggered, just like anybody else. That's why I know this is real. It works. I just keep saying it. It works. It's real, but it is. And as like something of purchase for them, I'm buying myself a damn wallet. I haven't picked it out yet. I've got 3 stores on my laptop loaded. So I haven't made that purchase yet. So that is the second other thing. It's a planning purchase. To be honest, I was hoping, as soon as I figured out that we were going there, my plan was, okay, I'll buy a wallet down there. But I didn't find anything I liked. And I had some specific ones I wanted. I want one from Dior. They didn't have it. And another one I like from Prada. They didn't have it. So I just haven't bought it online. But like my son, my mom, my dad gave me birthday money, and that's what I'm going to spend it on. It's a new wallet. Is that what you meant? Is that what you meant? Yes, so important to give ourselves credit. Yes. Sue A, welcome to Exclusive Life Coaching. We'll love it, Sue A. Welcome. Thank you for joining the membership. Thank you so much. Oh my God, Cookie Blanco. Thank you. Holy moly, thank you so much. That was so nice. Thank you. That was very, very nice. If you're all wondering, I'm looking at my laptop. I'm watching the chat and reading from over here. I'm so excited. You joined the exclusive, so that'll be the Tuesday evening one. Love it. How exciting. You deserve all the best things in life, and I'm so happy to see this all unfold for you. I love watching your own personal journey. It's beautiful. Oh, Brittany, I love you. Thank you, daughter. Thank you. I needed to hear that I've been on the edge of belief lately. Listen, I think everybody on this journey at some point struggles with believing in manifestation. I think everybody gets to a point where they get so fucking frustrated with things not changing in the 3D that they get to the place of wanting to give up, thinking it's not real, and I am telling you it's real. And what my suggestion is, in those moments, once you're calmed back down, because I don't know if you're like me, when I'm in a moment, I don't want to think about fucking manifestation when I'm all worked up. That's just not who I am, right? So when I'm calmed back down and thinking clearly, that is when I look at life. And so I've done this since the early days of my journey. I look at whatever my current life is, and I don't just mean the current circumstance in the one area of life. I mean life in general, my whole life in general. And I will look and I'll think to myself, can I remember ever picturing my life the way it is right now? Can I remember that? Can I remember looking back throughout, listen, it's not that you're going to remember every single thought you ever had. I'm just saying, can you look at your current 3D right now, and can you imagine or remember a moment where you thought that anything in your current 3D is something that you maybe wished for or thought, even if it was something you feared? Can you remember thinking about it? And if it's like it's an area that you're not struggling in, can you remember wishing or thinking, maybe that's possible, maybe I can have that, and boom, now you're living it? Take a look at your life now, good or bad, and think, can you remember thinking about life ever turning out this way that it currently is? Because I'm going to tell you, no matter where I've been in my life, I've been able to pinpoint at least one moment where I remember thinking either like, this will never happen, or I wish this would happen. I wish I could do this. I wish this would happen. I wish I could have that. I would love to have that. I don't think that'll ever happen though. Blah, 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 blah. I remember. From any moment that I've ever sat and thought that, I can pinpoint something. And I mean, I'm saying to do that, to look at, you've always been manifesting. The evidence has always been right in your face. But we've been so conditioned to believe in separation, as in we're not connected in consciousness, or even the fact that we are consciousness. We've been conditioned to believe we are our egoist self. We've believed that. We have been conditioned to believe that. But when you really sit back and observe, you can see orchestration. You can see how things have played out. Even if it's not what you want yet, you can see how your life has played out over the years, and how you can pinpoint moments, thinking specific thoughts, and how your life turned out in that direction. Telling you. That's what I do, or did, to half-ass judge me in my yuckier moments. It makes you what? It makes me more afraid of my fears. Why? Why does it make you more afraid of your fears? Fuck that. Why? Tell me why, Adorned by Cherise. Why does it make you more afraid? We should never be afraid of our thoughts. We don't have to be afraid of our thoughts. If my thoughts come true, I have noticed, for example, I wanted new tires and I got a flat and couldn't afford it just yet. Oh, don't. I see what you're saying. Yeah, don't bring that into logical literal land. Don't go there. That's not what I mean. I'm saying it's, well, in a logical way, I can see how you're making that correlation. Yes. But you don't have to fear your thoughts. You don't have to fear your thoughts. You know what? So let's go back to this. I got a flat, but I couldn't afford it just yet. So then how did that play out for you? How did that end up playing out for you? You got a flat and you couldn't afford it yet. What happened from there? Did everything end up working out okay? Did eventually everything work out okay? Or are you still busting out with not a tire? Good morning, Belisita. Good morning. Natasha, your chat is glitching. My chat has been glitching all night, for what it's worth. All night. All night. On both phones. And my laptop. Can we hear poop? I don't think so. I think she's passed out. I'm not going to lie to you. Not gonna lie to you. I can only imagine that they are snoozing right now. Snoozing. Who's talking about the Mrs. J.E. story? Everybody knows that's my favorite. That is my favorite Neville Goddard success story. It's also my favorite one to reference when people dare to say that we can't manifest a specific person. I was thinking about that today. You know, not that I want to take a shit on other people's opinions. I do on that one, though. Whenever I hear any manifestation person who's claiming to be a manifestation person poo-poo on the idea that we can manifest a specific person, I can't help but think, oh my God, you poor soul. Do you realize how foolish you sound? Every manifestation is connected to a specific person. Every single manifestation, just like Neville said, whether it's one person or 100,000 people or 1 million people, someone will play their part to bring about your manifestation. So you are manifesting specific people all the fucking time. So why wouldn't that spill over into love? Why wouldn't it? That's just silliness. And at the same time, when someone says, well, you can't manifest a specific person, you should just manifest, love in general and allow the universe to send you someone. Isn't that still manifesting a specific person, moron? Isn't it still a specific person manifestation? Yes, it is. It's just silliness. Stop applying logic to manifestation. Okay? Please. Yes, everyone is a specific person, whether it's romantic or not. It's just like, my God. How are you making manifesting videos and claiming to be super Neville Goddard and you are poo-pooing on it? It makes no sense to me. Maybe they can talk about their failure about manifesting an SB. Mic drop. Exactly. I thought of a friend once, and as I was just walking, he appeared out of nowhere on the sidewalk in front of me. Drew, I fucking believe you. I believe you. Lisa, I do too, because it sounds stupid. It is so stupid. Yes, limiting belief, Looney Tunes. Oh my God. That's why I say, listen, if you're watching someone and they sound limited, turn the channel. Turn the fucking channel. Watch somebody else. Because we are limitless and flawless consciousness. We are the I am. We are God. Drew, you don't even have to tell me 100%. I fucking believe you. I believe that happened. I believe in that shit. I know. I comfortably believe that we can quantum leap and it can feel like someone's showing up out of fucking nowhere. That's the reality collapse. As the reality comes in, I just believe it. So yeah, I believe you had that experience. To me, I think, reading just any of Neville's lectures of when he gets into the world within worlds and where he stepped into that, he stepped into it. experienced it, that for me was game changing. Like, oh my God, I get excited about it if you can't tell. I heard some coaches saying that Neville never talked about everyone as you pushed out. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. They might need to go back and actually read Neville's shit and go through his lectures. Yeah, you did. Oh my gosh, it kills me. And that people have free will, can reject our thoughts. Oh my God. I've heard that too. Oh my God, it's so funny to me. That's how you know. That is how you know that they have only read bits and pieces of maybe Neville quotes around the internet. They've never taken the time to pick up a fucking book and actually read it from Neville. And I'm not talking just the fucking big reader. I'm talking anything that Neville Goddard was connected to. His lectures, everything. Pick up a book and read it before you start saying that he never said this or he said that. Idiots. He talked about it with the lady that was having issues with, oh my God, he did. Yes. Yes, thought transmission is real. Without a shadow of a doubt, it is. He told her to change what she was thinking about the boss, and it will reflect. Mm-hmm. Yepers. True. Maybe that passage of at your command. Exactly. Pieces. It's Sarah Roberts. I'm okay, not spiraling, but for newbies, it doesn't help. I must have missed something. Yes. The same as manifesting a job. Some need to give it to you. Hello. Exactly. One coach said she knew someone was manifesting her, but she didn't want him. She was manifesting someone else. She got her SP, though. Okay. Or the don't manifest people who are with someone else because you'll get karma. Do you even get what the law is? Oh my God, Sarah, exactly. Hilarious. Okay. Hi, have you never heard of infinite versions of self? Infinite states. Infinite Jack Nickel asses. Thank you, Summer Sparkles. That's why one has to be careful who they listen to in this community. So many coaches. Totally agree with that. All right, well, on that note, I didn't realize it was fucking almost 12:30 where I am. I'm going to bed. I gotta get up in the morning. Kim, have you heard people say just because you can manifest an SP doesn't mean you should? No, I have not heard that. Are you fucking kidding me? Just because you can manifest an SP doesn't mean you should. Okay, dump your moral high ground on somebody else's plate asshole. Okay. Oh my God, I could go on. Whoever says that, you're an idiot. You don't understand. Okay, it's so frustrating. Stop dumping your limiting beliefs. We don't want them. Go educate yourself, then come and talk, okay? Just because you can manifest a specific person doesn't mean you should. Oh my God. Yes, joy and pride, exactly. Yeah, I've had that one show up in my TikTok comments about that a handful of times that are, oh my God, I haven't had that one yet. Or I'd rather wait for the universe because it knows who's best for me. Yeah, it's still you manifesting it, just so you know, right? Oh, Sarah, you're right. They're all over. I know. I promise the white salvation. I promise I'm gonna get poop in my next long video. I'm gonna get poop in it because I know everyone is asking me where the hell she is. She's still sassy. Oh, she's still sassy. Very sassy. Yes, we are the universe. Yes. Also good, Salty. Remember, these coaches are just people. Exactly. Exactly. Not the same without poop. I know. All right, you have my word. She will be in the next video, and the next live, she will make an appearance. But she's not staying in here the whole time, because all she does is pick up shit and take off the shit and torture me. Because she's a sassy queen. She's my girl. I miss her side eyes. Oh, that's still happening. She gave me side eyes tonight. She totally gives the face of, who do you think you're talking to, bitch? I'm going to do what I want. And then she does what she wants. And then the bad part is because then that makes me start laughing. And then I give in to her. And then I give her a fucking treat. Yeah, I go. I know. I'll get her back. And those coaches are sketch because they just want money. Yeah. Yes. Very true. Aw. I love you, Danielle. We need one rampage a week. I'll work on that. Rampages are good. They put me in a good mood. I'll rampage more. You are in Barbados and you're going first class. Exactly. Money hungry douche canoes. Yes. Thank you for the live. It reminded me to get rid of logic. Good. Good, Charisse. Good, good, good. All right. And Poop has the nerve to be with your man. I know. She dumps me for him. It's fucking bullshit. It's bullshit. He can't even put on his shoes without her going nuts because he has spoiled her and takes her for rides every single day. So now she expects it. So if he goes to get his shoes, she has a public meltdown downstairs. Barking in his face. I'm not kidding. I'll have to record it because nobody's going to believe it till you see it. Barking in his face the entire time. Kind of like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. That's what I think she's saying to him. Poop manifested him. I know. Kim, can you sell naughty shirt merch? It says naughty is the new nice. It's my pajama. I'm in my pajamas, yo. Okay. That is hilarious, and I should. All right. On that note, I'm going to go. I love you all. Thank you for being here on an old school What Do You Want Wednesday live stream. We've been on here a while. We've been on here a while. Is this almost, how long? It's been almost 3 hours. This is like old school. Okay? Oh, dear. All right. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. You know the deal. I'll see you. I don't have to say if you bought a super chat and I didn't get answered. I don't have to say that because I think I got them all tonight. Okay, it's record timing. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Be good.